Police have raided stalls at the Faraday Muthi Market in central Johannesburg. Anything can be found at that market, from dead carcasses to animal skins. And police are looking to charge owners for possession of endangered species without a permit. Now, reporter Lindokuhle was on that story, or on that raid with the police. Lindo, it sounded a little hairy and looked a little hairy from the visuals that we saw. What sparked this raid?
Well, first of all, Marcel, if I can just put it into context, a lot of people, particularly who live around Johannesburg and Gauteng, would resonate when you tell them that that particular area is the well-known Mai, so it's Mai. But more so, the police raided that place today, and they said that they were looking for endangered species. This was a joint operation between South African Police Services and the Department of Environmental Affairs. But what they're saying is that they do not allow or permit the trading of particularly those endangered species. And we spoke to Captain Makubela, the spokesperson for South African Police Services, just taking us through why this raid was conducted today and what they found. If you can just take a listen into that bite.
The operation was conducted jointly with the Environmental Affairs, the police, the Metro Police, the Gaut traffic. We have managed to arrest 2 suspects for possession of endangered species. So those are the Environmental Act, which are supposed not to be killed animals. So we found all those skins, which shows that the animals already been killed. So they have been, they are going to be charged. And, you know, if you can know those people who are killing the rhinos, it is always all over clear that those people, you either face 10 years or you get fined. But we hope with what we have get now, it will help us to make sure that these people, they learn that they don't kill animals and come and sell them on the street.
Now, Lindo, what did you find there? What were some of the weirder things that you saw? Well, weird for some people.
Well, weird indeed. In fact, for myself as well. From the slithering snake, pythons, and even the king of the jungle. Those, all of the carcasses, the skins. I saw a hawk as well. Some of those animals I can't really identify. I'm not really, you know, I don't have a vast knowledge of those animals. But all sorts of weird stuff. And the smell wasn't too great as well. So quite a strange sight.
And there were members of the Environmental Affairs Department with them as well, because I suppose they are the experts on the matter.
They were there, in fact. But one thing that we really need to look at now is this is where the story becomes much interesting. The Environmental Affairs Department had a meeting with these people. They had a workshop, in fact, and they spoke to them about all sorts of things to say these are the animals you're not supposed to have, this is what you need to do, and all of that. But the conclusion of that workshop, we understand, they said that they were going to get back to them in terms of what the regulations are in that particular industry. It is an informal industry of some sort, but they haven't gotten back to them. And these people were now surprised to find that the Environmental Affairs, together with the police and law enforcement agencies, are now coming back to that area to raid them, when in fact they were waiting for them to give them feedback on what exactly needs to happen in that particular industry. And we spoke to quite a few of the traders, and if you can just take a listen into one of the bites that basically explains what they were waiting for from Environmental Affairs.
Akukho la isidubula khona thina inyamazana njengabantu abathengisa emarket. Izinto zisuka from kuma game reserve zehle zizofika kuthina. Kanjani na umlungu mhlawumbe ubulale ibhubesi mhlawumbe bafuna isikhumba. Umzimba usela ngithi, amafutha asela ngithi. So bayasifonela sifike sizothatha lezo zinto lezo. Ikhumba zendlovu ini zonke lelwane lezi akukho la singena khona esiqiwini mhlambe siphoshe or senzeni.
So, Lindo, from what we understand, the traders are unhappy because they say, don't shoot the messenger. We're merely getting the finished product and selling it. It's the people that we're buying it from that should be the issue.
And that's exactly why they are against the arrest of these 2 traders. There were 2 traders that were arrested today, and they're saying, because we don't go out there and poach, in fact, we are called by game farm owners, the game reserves themselves, whenever there's a dead animal, in their space. They call us because they know that we are traders. So there is a whole network here, and they're saying that they do not understand why some of those traders were arrested today. So those are the problems they're raising, but particularly their fire is pointed towards the Environmental Affairs Department, who were in talks with them, but at the end of the day are coming today in a form of a raid with South African Police Services.
Lindokuhle, thank you so much for that update. A rather hairy afternoon he spent with the police in downtown Johannesburg. Thank you so much for that update.